Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and it's been a little while since we've dropped one of these with all of the new stuff that's come out, and obviously getting some Super Battle Road videos done over the weekend. So we are back on our mission, if you want to call it that, to complete the Legendary Goku event with all the categories in the game, or at least as many as possible. And so with the release of the Trunks Saiyaman, I decided we would try the youth category. Now, this is one that is going to be a little bit difficult, sort of. It's hard to say. It's kind of, a lot of it's down to the rotations that we get near the end. Well, I say rotations, but like where Goku's attacks are going to be placed. Because we've already got one of our main rotations set up here, which is the Trunks Saiyaman and then Great Saiyaman 4. Both of them infinitely stack their defense. Saiyaman 4 also stacks his attack, and Saiyaman 4 is also a youth unit support unit, so they're going to work really well together. Then of course we have the AGL LR Gohan, who we've seen from previous runs on this event is an absolute beast, although these orbs are not helping me out here at all. And then after that, it's kind of hard to decide because there are a lot of units on this category that just do not have good defense whatsoever. So I decided to bring the LR Goku and Bulma. Obviously, to fully maximize their passive, you have to build the team in a certain way. So their passive probably won't be fully maxed out on this build, but they should still do reasonably well. I was interested to see how much they would tank a normal attack for, but I guess never mind. So... And then we've got B-Pan on the team. Let's see, will Beat finish him off? Probably not. So let's go ahead and let you go first. Give you that. Grab these same type orbs just so we can get a bit of healing. So B-Pan is a kind of a sketchy option. So I actually tried her out when I was going to do my original run for the Hybrid Saiyans run on this event. And I discovered that when you get to Mastered Ultra Instinct, if her passive ability to reduce damage doesn't activate, she'll take like 100k from normal attacks, which obviously is really bad. So we basically just have to make sure that once we get to that point in the event, if she's going to be taking a bunch of attacks, we'll probably have to use an item just in case. But obviously in the build up to there, she is going to be helpful with a little bit of healing. And of course the fact that she does have that ability to tank. Then of course we got the Kid Goku, who is the leader of the team. He builds up his attack and defense and also ki as the event goes on, so by the time we get near to the end, he'll basically be auto supering because he'll be on basically full ki at the start of the turn and have a pretty reasonable attack and defense level. Unfortunately, with the timing that Kid Goku was released on Global and the fact that he's never been back again, a lot of people didn't summon for him or just didn't pull him because they didn't go particularly hard on his banner. So I only managed to find one friend available who was 55%, and of course mine is only 55% as well. So I imagine he would be a lot better, of course, if he was Rainbow, in terms of his being able to take hits without items active. He should do okay though. So, and of course a lot of the phases in this event are tech, so he is going to help us out in that respect as well. So let's go ahead and do this, and then yeah, we can get all of these orbs for Goku and Bulma. Still not quite the 18 key super though, but yeah, our Saiyaman rotation is going to be perfectly fine. Obviously they're going to build up their defense quickly enough that we should just be taking double digits, and then hopefully we can get our defense high enough that they won't be taking too much damage from even super attacks when we get closer to the end. Plus, one big advantage is, of course, the higher and higher they stack their defense, the more health they'll give us back from picking up the orbs as well. So that's going to be really useful. So we'll give you those. I wanted to save those reds for B-Pan, but I guess we'll do that. And then we'll save all these AGL orbs ready for next turn. And at least Pan does super attack early. She does heal based on the damage she does. I do know from that previous trial run of Hybrid Saiyans though that by the time we get nearer to the end of the event, she's not really going to do a lot of damage, which then in turn means she's not really going to give us a lot of healing. So, like I said, she's kind of on the team just because there aren't that many other options. Depending how hard you went on the World Tournament that was last on, the Tech Gotenks, despite being a tech unit, he does infinitely stack his attack and defense as well. But last World Tournament was one of the first ones in quite a long time that I didn't really play. So I only got one copy of him from the actual mission rewards and then one copy at the end. And then his event to farm his super attack hasn't been back since he came out. So mine was basically not ready to go, and I didn't want to use a whole bunch of keys just to have him in the final slot, because he could be decent on main rotation, because you do need a chance to stack up those stats, especially considering he has type advantage in the last phase. But I just feel like with only one dupe and being off rotation, I don't think his defense would be built up high enough by the time we get to the final phase, so I decided not to bring him here. So I'm going to save all these AGL orbs for Goku and Bulma, and then we'll go ahead and do this. And then of course one thing that we haven't touched on yet, which is kind of going to be RNG related, because a lot of it will depend on where Goku decides to super attack, but we do have the active skill and that extra little bit of the passive for both of the Kid Gokus. So if we start the turn, is it 50% or 59%? If we start the turn below a certain amount of HP, his active skill will activate, and his passive, that basically means he gets guaranteed crits for that turn. Now unfortunately it's not like B-Pan or the Super Saiyan 4s, or where we can just save it and use it later. We have to use it in the turn that it activates. So ideally we won't get it super early on, because like here for example, it makes more sense to put Trunks in the middle because there's only one attack, but if this attack in the middle is a super attack, then he probably will still take quite a lot of damage because it's still quite early into the event. And so there's a huge possibility that we could start the next turn under that health restriction. Although B-Pan will heal, and I didn't even realise we were that close to the Dokkan mode. So I guess even if Trunks gets supered in the middle here, we should be fine, because we're not going to die. And then the Dokkan mode plus B-Pan, we should start the next turn basically on full health. Wow, I can't believe I missed that last one. I was going to say that was so slow, and I still somehow managed to mistime it ever so slightly. But I mean, this will do okay. Obviously, Saiyaman is not really built up enough yet. He's not going to hit crazy hard, but at this early on, the Dokkan attack is not really as like pivotal as it is later on, because later on getting that extra free heal and doing a ton of damage is obviously very, very useful. Whereas this early on, we haven't really taken much damage. We were close to full health anyway, and we're getting close to the end of this particular phase of this Goku anyway, so it's not the biggest deal that we didn't get the most hard-hitting Dokkan attack. Plus, like I said, the more important thing really is to try not to get these Goku active skills wasted too early on in the event. So, but yeah, this rotation should be very good. Like I said, because he is he's not going to take a lot of damage from this Goku. Even this super attack shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, 50k, that's fine. And I mean, he's still on nearly 1.5 million attack stat, which when you consider as I said, neither of these Gokus have a dupe. So that is pretty good. And then of course we already know just how good the AGL Gohan is on this event at this point. So Goku here should finish him off, I think. Yeah, nicely done. So now we go on to Super Saiyan 3. So we got to be a little bit more careful with Saiyaman 4 this time around. So yeah, we'll leave him in the middle. So swap these guys around like this, and then give him all of those. Hey, and then that leaves all of those blues there for Goku and Bulma. So let's see how they're going to tank here against Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Obviously we're not as far through yet, but if they're still taking reasonable damage from him at this point, then I feel like they'll be decent later on. Plus, of course, when we get to STR, MUI Goku, they're going to be really useful. I think what I'll probably do on the other rotation is I will float off the Kid Goku and get Goku and Bulma as Gohan's rotation partner, because they will absolutely take less damage than a 55% Kid Goku against the STR Ultra Instinct Goku. That STR Ultra Instinct Goku, like if he super attacks, Kid Goku would take so much damage, whereas at least if we have both of our units on that main rotation being AGL, we'll save ourselves quite a lot of damage there, I think. So we will go ahead and do that. And then of course we have Pan's active skill to use at some point. I'll probably use that closer to the end of the event. Maybe if we can get it so it's timed on the same turn that we get a Dokkan attack, that would obviously be really useful, because then we could do a huge amount of damage with that. So obviously we'll keep that saved until later on. So we're doing alright not to have gotten the Goku active skill as well. He's going to take a super attack now though, so yeah, 126. Okay, that's not too bad. And then Pan, unless she gets a crit, obviously she's got type disadvantage, so yeah, not a lot of damage means not a lot of healing. 36k. Wow. But I mean, look at our health. We can't really complain at this point. So let's do this. Get all these same type orbs. Just get all that free healing. That's what we want to see. So I'm not going to do a separate video about it because I woke up like hours after all of the information had been posted. But since I am recording this today, how about those cooler animations, huh? I mean, goddamn, I've never been as hyped for a unit. I mean, it was kind of the same for me. I've always loved the design of Final Form Cooler. So when the physical Final Form Cooler was first announced as the Extreme Physical Leader on JP, I was already hyped for him to come to Global. And this was before I was like a huge whale, and I didn't really spend any money on the game. And I saved up like 500 stones for when he came out, which obviously nowadays for like people like me, it doesn't seem like a lot, but those of you that are free to play, you know that 500 stones is still quite a decent amount. And so yeah, I'm super hyped. Well, obviously he's going to be, what, like 6 months away for Global, so definitely going to make sure that I save up so I can whale out for him, because normally I only pull for one copy of a unit and then maybe a dupe, but he is a unit that I will go for like 2 dupes for him straight away, because he just looks absolutely amazing. So very much excited for him. So we're back to full health as well. This is we're doing pretty well so far. This is definitely a bit sketch though, like we are getting to the point. There's a lot of attacks from that tech Goku. So if he super attacks, pick up I want the AGL orbs. Trunks doesn't need key. Although I guess he does get his additional attacks. Because if I only pick up that one, he doesn't get all of his additional attacks, does he? So I guess we might as well grab all of those. And then, oh well, we can get a load of key for Pan. So let's see how this goes. But yeah, if this tech Goku super attacks the AGL Trunks, we probably will take quite a lot of damage, because I don't think his passive is built up high enough yet to counteract full-on type disadvantage, especially because God Goku hits very, very hard. So, but he did super attack. Well, I mean, there you go. Saiyaman 4 took 150k and he doesn't have type disadvantage. So, but I mean, if depending on, okay, we're not even low enough. I was going to say, if we get Goku's active skill next turn, at least we're against a tech opponent, but even then we are actually still on a reasonable amount of health. And see, Trunks, he's built up enough to take double digits from normal attacks from type disadvantage. So yeah, not too bad. And then Pan, obviously, not doing a huge amount, but at least we are looking really good for health here. So I'll leave Gohan in the middle. We know that Gohan at this point is going to tank normal attacks with double digits anyway, so since there's 3 attacks in both slots, it doesn't really matter where I put him. It's kind of just down to the RNG of where Goku is going to super attack. Hopefully he super attacks Kid Goku. I do love Kid Goku's super attack animation. All of his animations, really. Like, his active skill's really cool. It's just a shame. It always comes back to that same, like, major thing, is that he was just released at a bad time. Because on JP, he was the first Dokkan Fest after the 4-year anniversary, and people were super hyped. I guess maybe OG Dragon Ball is just more popular in Japan than it is in the West. But over here, he came out right before the 4-year, like the big thing that everybody was saving for. So a lot of people just skipped his banner completely, which, to be honest, I can't really blame them, because the youth team is cool, or like the Dragon Ball Saga, because obviously he has that double leader skill. That team is cool, and it does have some really fun units on it, but you absolutely can get by without it. Like, it's not one of the top tier teams in the game. Which is a real shame, because like I said, the actual Goku himself is very cool. He is a unit that once he comes back on a banner, I would definitely like to get a dupe or two into him, just so he can have the ability to have crits and additionals, what with him being an int unit. So, but yeah, the Trunks Saiyaman only stacks his defense with his super attack. He does build up his attack from his passive up to a maximum, I think it's 59%, based on the number of times he attacks. So that should be fully maxed out at this point, but even so, it's not going to get crazy high. But the Goku and Bulma are doing okay, only taking, what was it, about 18k from type disadvantage normal attacks. That's actually not too bad. Probably can't get these STR orbs to drop down, can I? So might as well save all of those orbs for B-Pan. I'll go ahead and give you that. Yeah, Gohan's defense is so high that just that one AGL orb gave us quite a bit of health. So to be honest, I'm actually quite surprised. We've been lucky with the super attack placement though, I can't lie, but I'm quite surprised that we've gotten this far without using a single item. So we are doing pretty well so far. Obviously, watch me say that now, and like B-Pan will get super attacked and her passive won't activate, and we'll take like 200k. But let's let's see, because obviously B-Pan, one of the things that helps you out in normal events with her as well is the fact that she can stun. But of course, that's completely useless in this event. But I mean, there you go, taking a couple of thousand damage, we can be perfectly happy with that. Yeah, we are looking good here. We're saving up these active skills. I'm very happy about that. So let's go ahead and grab that for you. Oh, so yeah, I don't want to get the Dokkan attack because we are super close to the end of the event. So yeah, let's not get the int orbs for Goku. This actually works out real nice, because if we can finish him off this turn, well, we absolutely will finish him off this turn, because even if the Saiyaman can't do enough damage, Goku will get the job done in the last slot there. And then we can go on to Super Saiyan Blue Goku and do our Dokkan attack straight away. Hopefully there's a nice selection of AGL orbs, because then we can get it with the LR Gohan and we'll actually do quite a lot of damage. And then, well, Trunks actually gets a crit and takes him out, so okay, so what are the orbs looking like? Alright, so we can't get an 18 key super, but Gohan I feel like will definitely do more damage. Plus he tanks better, so it does make more sense to leave him in the first slot and get the Dokkan attack with him. So let's go ahead and grab all of these. We know Gohan will tank well, Goku will tank reasonably well, and then I don't know about the Goku and Bulma at the end, but they are only taking one attack. Would he do enough from a super to kill us this turn? If he super attacks Gohan, then we'll basically take no damage at all. But if he super attacks either one of these two units, we could be looking at around 200k. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use an Icarus here, just because it does also last for next turn as well, so then we don't really need to worry about who catches a super attack next turn on top of this. So I think that's the smart play here. Obviously Gohan now with the Icarus active is just going to take 0 damage. Watch this be a super quick one though after the last one. Oh, not super quick actually, reasonable speed, and the emulator actually decided to play ball this time, so this is really good. So we hit all 7, we should do a reasonable amount of damage with Gohan. Obviously it is only the 12 key super, and Super Saiyan Blue Goku at this point in the event does have really good defense, so we're not going to do like millions of damage here or anything. Well, okay, there you go. Unless we get a crit and do 2.7, but I mean look at his health bar though. That's with 2.7 million damage and there's only that little amount of it gone, so Yeah, I've been very impressed with Kid Goku so far, actually. He, considering he's only 55%, like, if he was Rainbow, he would be so good in this event, even with no items active, so that's very impressive. The Icarus definitely was a good choice here, because if B-Pan's passive doesn't activate in that last slot, she's going to take so much damage. And she's not really going to do a lot of damage to Goku either, unless she gets a crit. So, okay, Saiyaman taking the super attack, that's fine. What's he going to take from this with the Icarus active? Wow, 100 damage, okay. So yeah, we take those. So considering we're almost at Ultra Instinct Goku and we've only used one item, I'm very happy about that. But obviously this is one of the more defensive teams. So as we've seen with previous runs, we are basically at like the 20-minute mark and we're almost at Ultra Instinct Goku. So not quite as good as, what was it, the Siblings Bond team where we completed the entire event in like 25 minutes, but there you go. And Pan, yeah, with the Icarus active, Pan just takes no damage at all, so yeah, we'll take that. Okay, so we probably need to do this, even though it does hurt for the links for the Kid Goku at the back end, but it definitely makes more sense to do that. Plus, as I said at the start, look at his key. Like, he doesn't even need links active at this point. Plus, he does have the Kamehameha link, which is one of those ones that will actually activate with duplicates of the same unit. For anyone who doesn't know this, any links that are super attack based, like Kamehameha for example, that only activates when the unit has enough key to super, those will actually activate between two of the same unit, as you could see from this rotation. So Gohan taking the super attack is literally best case scenario. I mean, if he's going to super attack on a turn with this rotation, that's who we want him to super attack, because Gohan just taking no damage. And, hey, Kid Goku getting that free level 5 dodge, we'll take that. So I mean, him taking 20k from normals with no items active at 55%, I really can't complain about that. Like, if he, like I said, if he was Rainbow, he'd be taking like no damage, which is actually really good. I'm quite surprised. So Saiyaman Trunks needs 5 orbs to get both his additionals, doesn't he? But we do really need to put him in the front, so I guess we'll just get those, and then will that drop those blue? Okay, no, didn't quite get the blues to drop down. I guess we'll just grab those. So considering we're about to get to STR UI Goku, next time we get this Goku and Bulma on rotation with the Gohan, I'm going to switch them and set up that rotation ready for Ultra Instinct like I was talking about earlier. So that gets us nice and set up for him. Because then really on our main rotations, the only way we're going to take any reasonable amount of damage is if he super attacks Saiyaman 4 on the Saiyaman rotation. But I mean, he's super attacked a lot. There's an additional one from him as well. So I'll actually check next time we get the Saiyaman rotation. Let's see what their defense is. In fact, we could probably check it next turn, because we'll see what Gohan's is as well. Them taking a super attack is not ideal, because I think this will probably activate one of our Gokus. Yeah, so Goku gets his active skill now. Okay, well, let's go ahead and use it, because we're going to get a guaranteed crit. And then I don't think I guess I should have put him in the last slot just in case. But I don't think this will finish off Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Although I guess I don't need to float him off straight away. I only need to get him off once the Goku and Bulma are actually on rotation. So yeah, it's a nice big hit. And then of course he would get a guaranteed crit, but we're just going to go ahead with Gohan in this first slot. We don't even really need to use an item, because we already know that even if Gohan gets a super attack, he's not going to take a lot of damage. But although actually no, I'm a fool, aren't I? I should have healed, because now next turn we're going to get the other Goku's active skill, which I probably should have tried to save for Mastered Ultra Instinct. But oh well, I guess it will just help. If nothing else, it helps us get through this stage a little bit quicker. So we'll put him in the middle there just for maximum damage. Like, I don't know if you see, like, some people, I think the first time I ever saw it, like, for that brief second, I was like, I wonder why they've done that. But the reason you always put the unit in the middle before you use their active skill is because they might share links with each unit either side that they don't share with one of the other ones. So I didn't actually check. This Goku, to be honest, probably doesn't, but it's always better to go for that extra little bit if you can. So let's do this, and then we're going to go ahead and use this because we're still quite far from a Dokkan attack, and I'm not sure about Kid Goku's tanking capabilities, if I'm completely honest, against Ultra Instinct Goku, because we're at the point now where we are probably going to start getting hit quite hard on our units like Kid Goku. B-Pan if passive doesn't activate. So we now is the time, now that we've got to Ultra Instinct, now is the time where we can start using some items depending on what our rotations are looking like. So obviously with the Princess Snake active, the Saiyamen are just going to take no damage whatsoever. Even get the cheeky dodge as well. And then, of course, Kid Goku gets the guaranteed crit. So not a bad start. So, let's see. Yeah, they don't really link up at all. We won't super attack with them if we do that, but it makes more sense to put them in the front just because they have to take less attacks. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then, let's see. Do we need to use an item here? I guess we can go ahead and use a Whis, because that keeps us good for 2 turns. But this is what I was saying about this team and some of the options and how we're going to have to use items later on is, like, both these first slots, we know that they're not really going to take a lot of damage. It's basically just the fact that Kid Goku at the end has to take 3 attacks. Otherwise, I wouldn't have used an item. Like, if he was taking 1 attack, I probably wouldn't have bothered. But yeah, him taking 3 attacks, potentially all doing around 50k. And then, of course, if one of those happens to be a super attack, that could be around 200. That's him taking like 300k. And we don't want to burn through all of our healing items. I would rather use a Whis when we're on full health than have to use a healing item every time. See, he did take a super. And yeah, even with the Whis active, 150k. So yeah, we definitely would have been looking at over 200k if we hadn't done that. So I'm going to have to not get a bunch of orbs with you, but that's fine. Give you those, and then we can give B-Pan all of those. So, I mean, this will be a good turn. The Whis is still active anyway, obviously, so we are all good here. We'll see. I wonder what kind of damage B-Pan is actually going to be able to do. I mean, Trunks doing 1,000,000 damage on a crit, considering how good Ultra Instinct Goku's defense is, and the fact that the Saiyaman Trunks is a free-to-play unit that doesn't infinitely stack his attack. Like, he only builds it up to that 59% boost, and then it doesn't go any higher than that. It's still reasonable damage for... I mean, look at that. Compare that. LRB Pan, and she did that little damage and then took that much from an attack. So, not ideal. Okay, so not sure how these orbs are going to drop down, because I do want the int orbs for Goku. Yeah, it didn't quite come down as I was hoping, but give you those. See, again, we're in this position where Kid Goku is taking way more attacks than I would like, but let's grab these. I mean, we've got 300,000 health, and both Gohan and Goku and Bulma should take basically no damage, so unless he goes ham in that last slot against Kid Goku, I think we'll be okay. If he wants to super attack like right now, that'd be nice, but... yeah, okay, well, we'll take that. It's still, they're taking a bit more damage than I would have thought from normals, but they definitely took a lot less damage from a super attack than Kid Goku would. So I think we can make do with that. Yeah, 50k from normal attacks. Okay. Okay. So, well, at least there's only one. At least there's only one attack in the last slot now. Because I was considering using an Android 8 last turn, but I'm kind of glad that I left it, to be honest, because we definitely get a bit more of a benefit from using it now. So yeah, let's do that. So we should be okay. We know Goku's going to take about 50k, but we've got the Android 8 active now, so his defense is boosted a little bit. Obviously, the Saiyamen we just don't need to worry about at this point. Oh yeah, I didn't actually check their defense, did I? I really have to remember to do that on the next turn, because they should be pretty high. Gohan should be pretty high at this point as well. I've seen the LR Gohan get to like numbers of around like 500,000 or 600,000 defense by the time we get to like the end of the event. So but yeah, both our Saiyamen taking double digits is exactly what we want to see. And then yeah, see, just with that defensive boost from the Android 8, Goku goes to taking 100 damage, so I'm all good with that. Okay, so maybe those. Grab those, because yeah, unfortunately they don't link very well, so having them together as a rotation probably wasn't the best. But whew, that's 943,000 defense from Gohan. Okay. And say I'm at 160 and 240, so not too bad. Trunks definitely going to be taking double digits from Mastered Ultra Instinct. Not so sure about Saiyaman 4, but obviously he still has that room to grow with some more super attacks, so we should be okay. Hopefully we can take out Goku within the next couple of... Oh, well, you know, if he's just going to go ahead and dodge... Oh, well, there, additional super attack, awesome. So, I mean, it's not the biggest amount of damage, but obviously at this point every little helps. And 80k, okay, that's not too bad. Hopefully B-Pan will guard the one attack that she has to take. 94 damage, and then she takes 76. Whew. Okay, well, alright, you can get all of those. Oh well, I mean, look at that healing though, just from our Saiyamen. Oh, I really hope we can finish him off this turn, because we are about to get another Dokkan attack, and I really would not want that to be against this Goku. Ooh. Okay, as long as he doesn't dodge everything else for the rest of the turn, we should finish him off here, I think. Yes, okay, good. He didn't dodge, so Saiyaman Trunks getting that additional super. That is huge for us, because now we can go straight into Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku with a Dokkan attack. So that's very, very good. Oof. Oof. All those attacks at the back, I do not like that. Yeah, they have slightly higher defense than Goku. Okay, well, seems like a good time for this, I guess. And at least we can get the 18 key super with Gohan as well, so that's good. That's every little bit of extra damage at this point we now desperately need. So we'll do this just because hopefully it'll drop. Yeah. Okay, so this should be a decent turn. As long as he doesn't just dodge everything after the Dokkan attack, we should be good here. If he's going to super attack this turn, hopefully he'll super attack Gohan, but... not bad. To be honest, we've had pretty decent Dokkan modes in this run compared to some of the other ones, but here we are finally at Mastered Ultra Instinct 34 minutes into the video, so... Yeah, not one of the fastest teams in the game, but as you can see from some of the units that we have to bring on the team, it's not the best team. God damn, look at that. 3 million on a crit and it wasn't even one full health bar. That's, that is insane. 2.2 for the Goku and Bulma. Oh, god damn it. I was going to say at least he didn't dodge, but their super attack animation is quite long. I didn't realise when his like dodge face would pop up, so... And they're going to take quite a bit of damage from this, yeah, 159. At least they take double digits from normals, though, with the Icarus active, so... And then the Dokkan mode is going to mean we are back up to full health, or close enough anyway. Yeah, so we know Trunks has more defense at this point, so we'll let him go first, because then Saiyaman gets an additional super attack before he has to get hit. So I think next turn we have B-Pan on rotation with Gohan. We'll use her active skill. Hopefully, damn it. Hopefully it'll be with enough orbs to get his 18 key super as well, because then that can be quite a lot of damage. Although watch him dodge that super attack. Hopefully not, because now we are into the final stretch, but we do need to get him finished off as soon as possible, just because the longer the fight takes now, the more items we need to burn through to protect some of our weaker units. So, well, at least Pan did a reasonable amount of damage with from getting a crit, so I guess we'll take that. And then, oh, both the Kid Gokus only have to take one attack. That's actually not bad at all. Okay, so we'll do this, and then we'll give you those. What items do we actually have left? So we have one Icarus, and then we have 2 heals. So let's not use an item this turn, because we can always use a heal up next turn if we need to. If you're going to super attack, yeah, there we go, super attack Gohan. Gohan's defense at this point must be easily over 1 million. Let's check that next. He has 78 damage. Oh, this Gohan is just such a beast for this event. He's absolutely ridiculous. And he didn't dodge, because he is our hardest hitter. We are basically relying on Gohan at this point in order to get through this part of the event now. So, there's a dodge. Okay, 64k. Oof. Definitely. I mean, imagine if both the Kid Gokus were Rainbow, just how much easier this run would be. But... okay, so... what's his defense now? 200,000. See, I want to do this just so I can get more orbs, because the more orbs we can get, the more we can heal, and obviously get Kid Trunks the extra attacks. Like, but it's just the fact that Kid Trunks tanks better than Saiyaman 4, but we'll go for it anyway. Again, I think we're on high enough health that we can risk just going in. Although I say that, but watch like Trunks and Bulma and Goku at the end take like so much damage from each of those hits that we just die. Because basically, as long as we survive this turn, we can just use a, what, like maybe a Princess Snake next turn, and we should be all good. This Kid Trunks actually doing more damage than I would have expected, though. The fact that he doesn't stack his attack and only gets that specific build up to 59%, I thought he was not going to be able to put out super good numbers in terms of damage. But yeah, when he crits, he's actually dealing pretty reasonable damage. And 38k from a super, we will take that all day long. That's real good. And he didn't dodge Goku and Bulma for a change as well, so 43,000, okay. Not great. I mean, to be fair, if one of those attacks had been a super, we very easily could have died that turn. But yeah, this is a bad turn. Like, if B-Pan's passive doesn't activate, real bad. Like, we'll take so much damage. But this, oh, we can get 18 key with Gohan. Okay. So, Princess Snake. Active skill for B-Pan. Just do not dodge. Please do not dodge Gohan's super attack, because this could be a lot of damage. Oh, what's his defense? Let's look. Oh, it's only 700. Oh, I guess he must do. He must get a turn boost one as well. Okay, 18 key super. And then... there you go. We even get the 18 key super for B-Pan. I mean, technically, because she supers early, but... and he didn't dodge, so come on. Crit as well for me. Big, big damage here. No crit, so... just shy of 1 million. Whew. Oh, well, he's not dodging, so at least we're doing a decent... I mean, look at that. B-Pan's active skill active. You really expect to do more damage than that, so it's just yet another reminder of how ridiculously tanky Goku is. Activate your... okay, good. Whew. Oh, I didn't want to be taking those for every single one of those attacks. Yikes. Because, yeah, as soon as her passive activates, it stays active for the rest of the attacks. And that's what we needed. So now we need to use the Icarus, because Goku's taking quite a few attacks at the back. We're only halfway through his health as well. So we need to focus on getting these additionals for Kid Trunks, so we'll prioritize actually getting the 5 orbs over getting AGL orbs. I think we'll be good. We are. It'll kind of. I was gonna say it all kind of depends on how much he's gonna dodge, because now that we've seen Trunks can actually do reasonable damage with his super attacks. And the fact that units that have built-in additional normals like he does are more likely to trigger the additional from the hidden potential system, which is why we've seen him get those additional supers quite often. And that's really big, because we need to do as much damage as we can, as quickly as we can to this Goku now, because otherwise we are going to get to the point where he's going to be able to out-damage how quickly we can heal and use like damage reduction and stuff, so... oof, that was a big hit. Decent heal from Gohan though, so that's not too bad. So that's 3, that's 4, that's 4. Might as well save the reds for next turn though. Do I need to heal? We have an Icarus active, so I don't think so. Plus, I don't really want to. I don't want to double up on items, especially when we only have 1 item left. So, if you could just super attack Gohan or not super attack at all, that would definitely make me feel a lot better. And you not dodging Gohan does help. Oh God, he didn't super attack Gohan. Just don't super attack this turn. That'd be really nice. Okay, looking good so far. And he didn't dodge Goku and Bulma. And they got a crit as well, nice. I was going to say, and they got an additional, but then he dodged that. So, okay, and he didn't super attack. Wow, okay. Good, good. This is... oh, this is a risky turn, because... so the problem with this turn is, B-Pan, if her passive doesn't activate, she will get demolished in that final slot. But if it does activate, then it won't be too bad. So do I use the item here? Because after that we are done in terms of items. So, but I also really don't want to die at like this point in the event. So I think we kind of have to. I mean, watch her like just guard straight away now. But I'd rather not take the risk at this point in the event, to be honest, because we've gotten so far. We are getting so close. If he doesn't dodge this turn, maybe we get some crits. Like, we are looking really good to actually finish the event, but it is coming right down to the wire. So, and he didn't dodge Trunks' first super attack, so that's good. Didn't get a crit though. Crit normal. No additional super though, sadly. I mean, a full turn of him not dodging attacks is exactly what we need, but... now, B-Pan. Oh, God. Please, God. Please damage reduce this. Because even with an Android 8, if her passive doesn't active, this is going to do so much damage. Okay, 100k. I'm not even sure if that's with... okay. Okay, I think the item was probably worth it there, but Oof. Okay. That is such a good amount of healing from the Gohan though, so hopefully we'll be good here. We need him to not dodge a lot this turn. Okay, good. Because that's another thing. That is one of the other big downsides of the Gokus having no dupes, is the fact that outside of that one turn that they got their active skill, it's impossible for them to crit. So they're only ever going to be doing that much damage. So, oh man, this is coming right down to the wire. So shout out to everyone who is still here. Obviously this is one of the teams where this run is a lot longer, and of course he super attacks Goku when we don't have the damage reduction item active, so this is going to do a lot. Yeah, 280,000. Wow. So we've literally just gone from basically being almost good with the event to we are very close to potentially losing now. Decent heals from the Saiyamen though, so I mean, look at that. Look how much health we just got back, basically for free. So that is really good. We very much need him to not super attack at all this turn, really, because oh man, this is going to come so close. If we lose now, I'm going to be so mad, especially not just for the fact that this has been 46 minutes at this point. So you really don't want it to all fall apart after having spent that long. Trunks getting some crits. Oh man, I'm on the edge of my seat at this point. We are getting so close to whether or not we're going to succeed or whether we're going to fail. Okay, another super attack not dodged is another step in the right direction. 40k from normals though. Whew. And yeah, unfortunately, like, it would be really good. We really want, like, AGL orbs to give to Gohan, but we also can't really not put him in front of all the attacks, so that's a huge shame right there. I think we might lose, because okay, he's going to super attack Gohan. I mean, that's good, because Gohan will take basically no damage here. 20 damage. 20 damage from the Mastered Ultra Instinct super attack. So we'll take that, but whew. We are cutting this so close. We're down to his final health bar, but look at that. If Bipan's passive doesn't activate, we die. Oh, I really needed that heal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are the orbs, like, doing me like this? I mean, I guess I could do this. That should drop down. That should connect those AGL orbs, right? I don't know if this is an exercise in futility though, because I don't know, like, can we even survive this turn? Because you can't dodge, so we can't, like, rely on the 5 dodge from Kid Goku or anything like that. Obviously the Saiyamen are not going to take a lot of damage, but Trunks, get crits and don't get dodged. Like, you are our last hope, Trunks. Ah, Trunks. Yes! Oh, Saiyaman Trunks. Oh, you beauty. My heart is pounding in my chest. But we did it. We actually beat the legendary Goku event with the youth team. Oh my god. I really thought at the start of that turn that all of this was for nothing. And this has been almost 50 minutes of recording. And, man, you don't even know. Like, I've got to get ready and go to work in like half an hour. And I would have been real mad if I just wasted the last, like, 49 minutes. But whew, there you go. Legendary Goku event beaten with the youth category. That was absolutely, I think, the hardest run that we've done so far. Especially considering, like, how some of these units are so good at not taking damage. And yet, the event was so hard based on the team overall. I would definitely love to redo this. Probably not as a video, but One day, if I ever Rainbow Kid Goku, I'd love to do this again just to see how much easier it would be. But anyway, the video's been long enough, so we're going to call it there. I hope you enjoyed it, and like I said, shout out to those of you who did stay this long and actually watch the full video. Hashtag Lobster Squad in the comments if you did, and much love to all of you. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.